Something strange happens at Heartland the moment the sun rises. Something quiet, small, and easy to miss, yet powerful enough to shift the entire day. And it all begins with a single question Amy never expected to ask herself. Who came to the ranch before anyone else was awake? And why did they leave a message just for her? The morning feels calm at first. The horses graze softly, the air is cool, and everything looks peaceful. Amy steps outside, still thinking about the training troubles she dealt with yesterday, when her eyes catch something near the fence. At first, she thinks it's nothing, a bit of trash carried by the wind, but the way it sits on the ground, perfectly weighed down by a little stone, doesn't look accidental at all. She stops. A small uneasiness rises in her chest. The paper is folded neatly. Someone placed it there. Amy walks closer, feeling a strange pull in her stomach. The second she picks up the note, a soft chill runs through her. Not fear, just a heavy sense that this simple moment is about to change everything. The message is short. Only 3 words. Someone needs help. No name, no details, no explanation. Amy looks toward the long empty road, hoping she'll spot someone waiting, someone ready to explain. But the fields are silent. Whoever came here didn't stay long enough to be seen. They left the note and disappeared into the morning. The mystery begins right there. Amy pockets the note and tries to focus on work, hoping the feeling will fade. But it follows her everywhere. Even the troubled horse she's been training senses something unusual. It paces in its stall, snorting at shadows that usually mean nothing. Every little sound feels sharper: the clank of a gate, the shift of the wind, the flutter of a bird's wing. Everything pulls her mind back to that note, that strange, quiet message from someone she doesn't know. Jack eventually walks into the yard. He doesn't ask what's wrong, but his eyes linger on her, picking up the tension she's trying so hard to hide. For now, Amy decides to keep the note to herself. Not because she wants to keep secrets, but because she doesn't have answers yet. Sharing it too soon would only worry everyone else. But the day refuses to settle. Later, while checking the west pasture, Amy notices something she missed earlier. The grass near the outer gate is pressed down, like someone stood there for a long time. A boot print appears in the dirt, fresh and unmistakable. Someone didn't just stop by the ranch. They watched. Amy kneels, studying the print. Her heartbeat quickens. This wasn't random. Someone waited here, close enough to reach the fence, close enough to leave the note right where she would find it. The open fields suddenly feel too quiet, too exposed, yet something inside her whispers the truth. Whoever left the note wasn't trying to scare her. There was no anger in their message, only urgency and desperation. Still, the mystery grows. The day slowly folds into evening. The sky softens and the horses begin to settle, but Amy's mind refuses to rest. She brushes down the horses, trying to calm herself, but the troubled horse keeps flicking its ears toward the far end of the barn. Its eyes follow something Amy can't see. She follows the direction of its stare. At first, everything looks normal, but then she notices a faint trail of dirt on the floor, small, scattered, and leading toward the main door. Someone had been inside the barn earlier. They slipped in quietly, unnoticed, and left without disturbing anything except that thin line of dust. Amy feels a deeper chill. Only she and Jack were around all morning. The barn was closed. Anyone else would have had to move silently, carefully, and with purpose. Whoever left the message knows the ranch well, or knows how to move through it without being seen. She steps outside the barn, scanning the yard. Everything looks ordinary: the warm glow of the house lights, the golden stretch of the fields. Nothing out of place. But now she knows someone has been closer than she imagined. Close enough to walk through the barn. Close enough to watch. Close enough to wait. A sound of footsteps behind her makes her turn quickly. It's only Tim walking up from the driveway. His voice breaks the tension, but Amy's mind is far from calm. She listens to him talk, but her thoughts drift back to the barn. The dust, the print in the dirt. Something is happening at Heartland. Something someone doesn't know how to say out loud. By nightfall, the ranch feels different. The stillness is too heavy, as if the land itself is holding its breath. Amy steps onto the porch, the note from earlier still in her pocket. She studies it again, hoping to find some clue she overlooked. But nothing changes. The silence around her grows deeper. Then something shifts in the corner of her vision. A shadow near the old shed. Amy freezes. For a moment, she thinks she sees a figure standing there, but when she blinks, the shadow blends back into the darkness. Maybe it's nothing. Maybe it's her mind playing tricks, but every instinct in her says otherwise. She walks toward the shed slowly, each step heavier than the last. The cold air wraps around her. Her breath floats ahead of her in the moonlight. When she reaches the shed, everything looks untouched. The tools sit where they always do. The ground looks normal, but the air feels wrong, like someone was just here. And then she sees it. A second folded piece of paper lies near the wall. She picks it up. 2 words stare back at her. "You're close." Her heart jumps. The message is clear now. This isn't random. This isn't a mistake. Someone is leading her toward something. Not away from danger, but toward a truth hidden somewhere at Heartland. She slips the second note into her pocket and returns to the barn, trying to calm her thoughts. The horses shift quietly as she walks in, their presence grounding her. Whoever is behind these messages isn't trying to hurt anyone. They're reaching out because they believe Amy is the only one who can help. But why hide in shadows? Why not speak? Amy moves into the tack room and notices another small detail she missed earlier, a thin layer of dust brushed away on the top shelf. Someone has been in here too. Someone choosing their moments carefully. The mystery tightens around her. A memory flickers in her mind, the handwriting on the notes. Something about it is familiar, like she's seen it before. But the memory sits just out of reach. Morning arrives slowly the next day. Amy wakes with the heavy feeling that this day will bring answers. Maybe not all of them, but enough to push her forward. She returns to the shed area. In the daylight, she notices small details she missed at night: bent grass, scuff marks, disturbed dirt. Someone has moved around this place more than once. Then she finds it. Something small is half buried. Near a wooden post, a key. Simple, worn, attached to a leather string. It doesn't belong to anything she recognizes from the ranch. This isn't just another clue. It's an invitation. The hidden person wants her to move forward. By afternoon, Amy follows a quiet instinct toward the old storage cabin near the creek. It's been locked for years. When she tries the key, it fits perfectly. Inside, everything looks untouched except for one thing: a wooden box sitting alone on a table. Inside the box, Amy finds letters, all addressed to her, all written in the same handwriting as the notes. Her breath catches. Whoever has been in the shadows has been trying to reach her for a long time, but never found the courage to step forward. As she lifts one of the letters, a soft sound hits the porch outside. A single step. Amy freezes. She turns toward the door, slowly. Someone is here. Someone who has been waiting for this moment just as long as she has. And as the light outside fades, she realizes she is finally standing at the edge of the truth, close to the person who began this silent trail, and close to a revelation that will change everything in ways she never expected.